Hello, I'm back. Now, I've had a little bit of a break because some people think I'm suffering from mental health problems, and I don't think that I'm demonstrating any of those things doing this blog. I think I'm behaving perfectly rational. Right, I should say that music was chosen by one of my fans, Molly Dixon, who seemed to think it was appropriate. Don't know why. Now, I've got a quick advert. Okay, now this is one of my businesses. And what we've decided to do is that we're going to give all of these benefits you can see here, which would normally be, £110, and we're going to do it for £34.99. Okay, so there's no profit in it for me. That's the kind of top businessman I am. But I still need to pay the writers, but they've reduced all of their fees to pay to do this for anybody who's lost a job because of the coronavirus. So I think it's reasonably generous, but if you want to take advantage of that offer, it's not on the website. Just send an email to info@cvextra.co.uk or fill the form in on the website. Okay, that's that out of the way. Now, today, I've got a couple of hellos to say. I want to say hello to my old army mate, Les, and his wife, Sarah, who have been pushing me to do another blog, which I'm sure they'll regret shortly. To my biggest fan, Theo Gray, who's pestering his mom constantly to see when I'm going to be doing another one. So this one's for you. I hope you enjoy it. And I should say that my youngest son, Ethan, who's 13, is always helped with the writing of this. Not always helped, but he's done the writing of this. So any of the bad language or swear words, that's all down to him, because that's the kind of kid he is. Right. Now, again, it's a serious one because I think someone's got to tackle this. And it's been bothering me for a while, but it seems to not be getting any better. If anything, it's getting worse. So it's a big problem in this country, and it's growing. Right? We need action now before it gets any worse. And I'm calling out the government and the police to tackle this. I don't know what they're doing at the moment. I don't know what they've got on the plate, but they need to get on with tackling this. Okay, it's infecting normal people, and it can't continue. Okay, it's a scourge, and it ain't a word I use often, but it's a scourge on society, and it's probably the worst thing that's hit this country for the last 100 years. Yes, I'm talking about cyclists, and a lot of you will feel this pain because I do. Now, it's not the fact that I'm angry. In fact, I'm absolutely fuming. I've had years of counselling and years of anger management, but I can't control myself anymore. It's got to be said, and I'm the man to do it. Okay, so jump on board if you want to, because we're getting somewhere with this. Right, now to qualify what I mean by cyclists, I'm not talking about normal courteous bike riders. I'm not talking about families who go cycling with their kids. I'm not talking about couples who cycle along nicely doing some exercise. I'm not talking about off-road mountain bikers. And I'm not talking about the guys and girls who go out to work with high-vis on and cycle to work because maybe they can't afford a car or maybe it's for exercise. But they're the people that keep the country going. What I'm talking about is the militant groups of cyclists, and normally men in Lycra with expensive bikes. Men who think that buying a medium in Lycra when they're a double XL will give them a superpower. Apart from the gut hanging out, the superpower that they get is that they become more of a prick. I didn't know being a prick was a superpower, but these guys are proving it. Okay, they ride 2 or 3 abreast, holding motorists up and causing anger, and hopefully that you lot will feel this anger, and they love it. They love the confrontation. They want us to be angry. I don't know why they get that pleasure, but they seem to think that's their right to do that. Now, you'll get the odd cyclist who will say, well, riding 2 abreast, because that's how they talk, riding 2 abreast is legal. Well, the highway code says it is courteous to ride single file to allow vehicles to pass. Okay? But you shouldn't, and I say it again, shouldn't ride 2 abreast on narrow roads or around bends, and you should never ride 3 abreast. It's illegal. So feel the free. Any of you cyclists, and I'm hoping that I haven't got any friends who are the militant ones. I'm sure they might like riding the bikes, but they're not tossers. And this is for those kind of people. Okay, Boris ruined this for us. You know, he said that to form part of your daily exercise through COVID-19, you could ride your bike between half an hour and an hour. Now, what I'm seeing, and I don't know what it's like the rest of the country, but I've had reports in Hertfordshire and down in Brighton that they're still riding in groups. There's no social distancing. Okay, and why do they think they can do that? Why do they think they're against the law? Now, if they're all part of the same family, and that 12 or 15 I saw today riding together, they can't be part of the same family. You would not have that many pricks in one family. So they're ignoring it. And that's a problem for everybody else, because they seem to think they're above the law. They seem to think that they can do whatever they want. Now, my research team, yeah, I know you love them, that they've found that there's a cult of cyclists now who are aiming to take over the country, and we found a former member of that cult to speak to us. Okay, so we're going to go over to him now and see what he's got to say. I used to be a member of the Cyclist army, but it all started off as a bit of fun. I'd only joined the Cyclists to have some friendship, and for a start it seemed funny that we would hold motorists up and they would get angry, and they would, you know, we would be able to laugh at them and cause them and stick the V's up when they went by. But now it's got too serious, and I've had to leave, and I've had to go into witness protection. They're now arming themselves in these cyclist communities, and what they're going to do is they're going to shoot motorists who give them any hassle. So we've gone from making motorists go slowly to now arming ourselves and being able to randomly kill people in this way. I've had to get out, and I'm not sure how long I'll survive, but I'm hoping that going public will help solve this curse of the cyclist. Yeah, we'll get away with that. Yeah, no one will notice. It's such brilliant acting that people will go with it. You know, it'll be believable. But probably the thing we shouldn't have done is talk about, you know, cyclists arming themselves and killing people. That's probably not right for a broadcast like this. Welcome back. Yeah, it's getting serious now, and we need to be careful. You know, if we allow these cyclists to sort of get any stronger, it's going to be a problem for the country. Now, cyclists will always argue that there's a lot of accidents caused by motorists, and that's why they behave a certain way, you know, pricks. But I've done some research, and there's 18,500 cycling accidents every year, okay? And the majority of them are rider error or cyclists entering the road from the pavement. Okay? It isn't motorists. It's what they do, and for them to behave now in this other way of, you know, being more aggressive, then, you know, it's a complete myth. Okay. So what I want to do now is I want to sum up, and I don't want to go over the top. I think there's a perfectly rational way to deal with this. And now the government are listening to me because I've got lots of fans. I've got people from all around the world. If you're one of my overseas fans, then let me know if this is a problem for your country. And I'm happy for you to get on board. And we'll take on the world with this because it needs to be sorted. Now, what I propose we do is that we make groups of lycra-clad male cyclists, and I'll reiterate, groups, okay, should be banned. They shouldn't be allowed on the roads in this country. If they insist on remaining together and riding on the road, the army should be allowed to shoot them. I don't think I'm being over the top. And what should happen to their bikes then? They should be melted down and made into ventilators to help us with the COVID-19 crisis. So let me know what you think. See whether you're in agreement or not. And this topic was sort of chosen by John Murgatroyd for me to cover. Now, I'm hoping that I've covered it properly. So stay safe, everybody. Good luck. And if you've got any more topics, just let me know. Thank you.